Hey peoples, it's your old buddy Grandpaw Koyote coming to you once again here from where? Crestone, Colorado, the most existential place in the universe, stretches it further than anywhere else, I'm telling you. And here's to you and your rock and roll shoe, and let's get to rocking and rolling. Here with the report from the Vibe Tribe gathering this last weekend. June 14, 15, 16, 2013, here in Crestone, Colorado, in the United States of America. Yeah, planet Earth, just in case you don't know where that is. And that's somewhere in this here solar system we call solar. After Ra, the sun god. Yes, of course, yeah. People were just fiddling with you a little bit today, but yeah, we had a great time at the gathering of the Vibe Tribe. I'm sorry many of you didn't make it, but baby, you made it there one way or another, because there sure was quite the gathering of souls there. You filled us and overwhelmed us. The handful of souls that were there had a party and good time. Had some great music on Friday night and Saturday. The music just resonated from within us all day and all night long into the night, man. Talking, communion. Baby, the connections made there are lasting ones, going on forever. Because we got such a rockin' good heart inside, all of us, without exception. The worst of you has a rockin' good heart. The best of you has a really rockin' good heart. So babies, we're in an era of transference. Changing things around. Transferring energies from one activity to another. Transferring consciousness from one place of being to another. And thereby transferring the entirety of reality inside of us from one place to another as well. Yet it's always in the same place. It's just a different experience in time, just a different place of being, but the same place of being always. Center of that old lazy eight, as we talked about the other day. Babies, this gathering has just begun. And Crestone is the place for some of this reunion. And those of you who know the call inside, have felt it, have been touched by it in some way, prepare to receive the benefit of it and get your bodies on over here. Now, you're not always going to encounter a friendly face, but for the most part you will. And you'll be well cared for here. Spirits will see to that. So come on over. We're just beginning our communion now. It started there at the gathering of the Vibe Tribe. You should, people, if I could just convey the image to you of the magic that took place there, amongst the participant beings that were there, amongst the spiritual beings that came on by too. And the magic of the musical moment. We didn't get too much of it put on video like I wanted to. There's just so many circumstances I was dealing with. I was fighting an uphill battle. Heck, Saturday, none of my acts came. We were Saturday and Sunday, the music resonated from within us. But that's the way it had to be. You know, and when I do another one of these things, I'm not going to call it a festival or anything like that. It's a gathering. It's a campfire. And if music happens to happen, if some musical sorts are there to share with us, so much the better. Nothing has to happen in terms of the heart, yet everything does. And every heart that arrived there, left there rehabilitating, coming back to life inside the presence of her being. Man, I've sure been feeling that. It's resonating in me like crazy. We're about to take another step or two. Of course, I'm always saying that. And here we go. These are some good ones, though. And from this tiny gathering of souls here in Crestone, Colorado, comes some of the most magnificent change this earth has ever seen. A return to beauty and poetry and living. An appreciation of life such as you haven't seen before. A letting go of all the dour habits that stop us from being who we are and distract us from acknowledging our true feelings and living from them instead of from inside of a frickin' cave. People, the dark ages are over, and you may as well accept that. Face it. If you live in the darkness and you rule by the darkness, baby, wake up. Of course, I ain't too worried about you. We've all been manipulated, human beings, all been manipulated to a certain extent by magnetic forces we created a long time ago to manipulate us in these times so things would go a certain way, and they have, and they are, and they will, and it continues onward forevermore. So I want you to know, those that couldn't make the gathering of the Vibe Tribe, you were there. That place was jam-packed. And I love each and every one of you for it. And I'm inside of your heart just like I am in my own. And you and me the same. We love each other on that level, in that way. And not many of these other beings can understand it just yet, but they're catching on, baby. Watch out. We rock, they roll. And when the rock and the roll get together, it's holy harmony, Batman, holy harmony. Riding on the back of a great white horse. A horse of love and purity. Right us alongside that black one with the fire in his eyes. And that fire now is seen for the comical poetry that it is. The love of life that it has become. That it's finally recognized within the presence of its being. And the wild stallion's still a wild stallion. But he's as tame can be. Because in the presence of his heart, there's a matrimony of sorts taking place. And he's married to that white horse and every elegant being in between them. So the magic's in the one now is in the other. And together they ride, become the spotted pony, the pinto, the gathering of all life into the grandness of the one life. The one life that spread itself thin and lost its consciousness, and then began to gather itself back together again, and brings all of that scattered life back to the center of the conscious presence from which all begins. That's what we're doing here now, folks. I know it sounds like a cartoon, but you gotta admit, it's better than Daffy Duck and Donald Duck and Elmer Fudd and Mickey Mouse. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's better than Mickey Mouse, too. And that Funicello, forgive me, baby. You rock. You can be as Mickey Mouse as you have to be. Babies, old Grandpa loves you. I just want you to know the gathering's still going on here in Crestone, Colorado, and wherever it is that you need to place your heart and surround yourself with the company of those that truthfully love you. May or may not be blood family, in most cases not. But let it be what it is, gather together. Hey, if you have to toss it aside, whatever it is you're doing in this life, just shit can it and go. If that's what you feel like doing, baby, you better be doing it. Because this is the time, these are the places, These are the best of times for the human races, every jack last one of us. Get on this pony and ride when it presents itself to you. I don't care if you've never ridden a horse before in any lifetime. You'll get it on this one, man, first try. Go for it. Let's see. And I know you practiced a long time ago. And put a spring inside of your clock to make sure it didn't stick at the wrong time. So in other words, you're going to spring loose now at just the right time, whenever that is for you. It's pure poetry. The benefit of the gathering of the heart is always felt, is always experienced throughout the entirety of the existence in which you live. We live, for there is not a you, and not an I, not even a me too, just an us that loves itself as a personal I. A unique way of seeing life through those present eyes, which is shared with all those who have those eyes. In other words, everybody sees, everybody knows, everybody experiences life together. Even in your most secret moments, there are no secrets. There's no running away. Truth is here, inside of you to stay. And from these little seeds grows a mighty planet. Filled with the pure love of the sun, S-U-N, inside herself once again, as the presence of that very same sun rises within you, of the one of the two, dignified in you, because you're that one too. There ain't no letting go of it. Just hang on if you can. If you can't do that, I guess you gotta hang on anyway, because if you fall, it's gonna hurt. And you don't want to do that to yourself. You're better than this. Much better. Let's get to rocking and rolling, kiddos. Talk to you in just a little bit. Got a lot more for you.